would say we were good together. I would say we had fun.
Hi everyone, welcome to the month of June, and we are going to do the tray. I was actually going through some of my fragrances in this shelf, and then I thought, well, let me just clear one of these trays and then just put the fragrances I intend to wear on this tray instead of moving them to some place and stuff. So the first two that you see are always going to be a staple. I've said this multiple times. These are my creations, Proud Mary Extracted Parfum as well as Numero 2. I created these fragrances, and these are the two that we have so far as a brand, Mustard and Perfumes. We have a sale going on for Proud Mary as we speak. You can pick it up here on YouTube or on our website, and we also have a combo deal where you can buy both. You know, it's cheaper to buy both, so the combo deal gets you to save. For the fragrances that I intend to show some love, okay, the first one's going to be 9 a.m. by Afnan. I do not have a dent on this one at all. Why I do not have a dent on it is I started off with a 10 ml decant, and then, you know, enjoyed that decant so much we got the full size. Okay, so this is aromatic, a little bit green, it's earthy, it's also a little bit fresh, a lot happening here, and I love the quality of the Afnan fragrances. I also am gonna wear this. I have a tough time, guys, with Casablanca, to be honest. It is just heady to me sometimes, but it's not a fragrance I have gotten myself to get rid of. It just is too happy in that caramel where it can be busy, and sometimes waterline do too much, and I sometimes wear fragrances like that at the bottom of my hem. Sometimes I absolutely love the caramel, but sometimes it just does too much. This is certainly a fragrance I would say is winter toned because of how heavy it is. You have to love patchouli to love it, but it's a good one. It's a good one. If you love it, you love it, and I'm going to show it some love, otherwise it will just end up buried in my collection and forgotten. This one, right? Caramel chocolate macaron from the brand Arabia. Last year there was this gourmand thing going on, and a lot of companies ran with the gourmand theme, and this I'm putting here not because I'm crazy about it, but again, it falls under the category where if I don't put it on the tray, I'm most likely gonna forget it. It does, of course, interpret what it's doing perfectly, where you're gonna get the chocolate, you know, accord. I'm gonna show it love during the month of June. Then we have this, guys. When it comes to Paris Corner, I think Paris Corner makes the best combinations of gummy bear themed fragrances. This is beautiful. It's got the citruses, okay, which is the lemon, the bergamot. I'm not sure whether it's got orange and tangerine as well, but it's beautiful. It's sweet. It's just those gummy bears in a bottle. If you love those fragrances that are really going to give you that candy accord, even nostalgic in the sense that they will take you back to your childhood, especially if you one of those people that grew up loving chewy sweets and stuff. You're gonna love this. They really did a good job. And why I say Paris Corner seems to be good at that is there is one fragrance of theirs here. Let me just show you quickly. This one, this Indomitable. It's not the same as Tiao, but Paris Corner nails it when it comes to these fun themed, sweet based, juvenile centered scents. All right, and yeah, I absolutely enjoy Chiao. The lasting power could be better, but we can always respray. Here's another fragrance I intend to show some love. Angham, the second song. I'm not exactly as crazy about second song. I was just looking where it actually says second song. Let's see. Okay, there. Okay, so I'm going to put it facing the side. I'm not particularly crazy about this one. This is a floral, right? But at the same time, it's not a fragrance that I would say I absolutely hate. It's just one of those fragrances that I will use, and when it's over, it's over. Okay, I actually do prefer the original Angham as opposed to this one, and those who have the real thing to what it is inspired by do seem to say, you know, it's like at par. But I personally wouldn't go and buy this second song again or the inspiration, because I really do not care for both. But putting it on a tray like this will ensure that it does get some use from my collection. Then we have this. This is an absolutely gorgeous fragrance. If there's one Orientica, guys, that I would urge you to even get a decant of, it's going to be Soleil. This is gorgeous. It's a musky, it's creamy. It does not list citruses, but I do get a bit of a citrus in this. It lists a double dose of vanilla, and it's the most creamiest vanilla Orientica in this fragrance. And in Desert Dusk, which is this one, they just decided to give us something different. This is the most sexiest fragrance from a house of Orientica. It's way beyond how I could even physically explain it. And this is not a paid promotion. I'm just saying this, guys, because it is a fragrance that I absolutely enjoy, and it does have the lasting power for what it is in terms of scent. You would think, this is probably not going to hold. I remember when I was doing a full review of Soleil and some of the Orientica fragrances that I unboxed on the channel, I said, I'm going to spray this on my hair, because at the time I think I had run out of places to spray. And my hair, I wear all sorts of wigs, okay? I'm just over these hairstyling thingies, so I do have wigs in my collection. And that wig, when I wore it the next time, I was like, this is nice. This is certainly one that I would repurchase. Let's say it ran out, because it is that good. Another one that makes it to this tray is Tease Me by Aromatics. This is green, it's aromatic, it's summery. I think it does have ginger, it's got tea note, but something in it after you spray it rises to the surface, giving off like a smoky accord. And it is for that reason that it's where it's at, because I wore this about 2-3 days in a row, and I was like, what's that's emerging? So I put it to the side because I thought maybe it needs time to sit so that I really get to the bottom of what that smoky thing is. And now I thought, okay, I'm going to pull it out, put it on the tray. We're going to retest it to see whether it's just my nose or there is like a hidden smoky accord, incense accord in this that kind of, to my nose, okay, to my nose, there's a push and pull with a tea note. So that is why it's here. Now I'm noticing that I have no more space while I have 2 more left. In fact, let's do things this way. Let me just take her and put the taller one at the back, so that when I take a screenshot of my thumbnails, then nothing will be covering anything. I still have 2 more, so I have to make space for the 2 more. I think I can actually put my Casablanca here. Okay, so that works. And then move Chiao, move Second Song, move this one, and then put a shorter one here, which is this one. Okay, Pour Me Wild is another one I thought I'm gonna just put there because I am likely to forget this. This is inspired by Killian. I can't remember whether it's Paradise or On the Rocks, but this type of DNA I've had multiple times, and it's easy for me to simply forget it. So I am going to show it some love. And then last but not least is going to be this one. I'm putting Nado Tutti Frutti. Do we put it at the, okay, let's do this. I'm gonna put this one here, okay, because it's just one of those fragrances that really are fragrances for the sake of being fragrances. Okay, this is a dumb reach, this is sweet, it's got the tutti frutti, you know, it's gonna live to that tutti frutti promise. Just young, fun, juvenile, but not a fragrance I am particularly obsessed with, but I will use nonetheless. So that is the tray lineup for the month of June. Let me know what you're wearing. I've been watching a couple of videos of some of you guys. Let's really take this off so that when I do my thumbnail, it's not in the way. Okay, I've seen your tray combinations, guys, and let me know if you haven't posted or you do not have a channel what you will be wearing, whether you believe in a tray system. I never believed in a tray system until I realized how helpful it was in ensuring that I get to use each and every bottle in my collection, right? So that's why I do the tray system. So this is what we're going to be wearing for the month of June. Remember, we do have a sale for Proud Mary. Check it out on our website, Macedon Perfumes, or right here on YouTube. You can grab it for a steal. We have a combo deal where you can buy Numero 2 as well as Proud Mary as a combo, and it will save you some money. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember to like and share this video. Turn on post notifications as well so that you are notified anytime I upload a new video. Love you as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.